It didn't look like you wanted it open. Yeah. Glad I could help. Oh, no problem. Alright. Well, that was unplanned. Oh well, I did my part. Super vlogger to the rescue. Talk about something today? What should we talk about today? I think I know. I got a topic that's been on my mind. Might as well bring it up today. Because I've been getting a little bit of flack from a decision I recently made. And get an idea of what the masses think about it. No, not what the masses think about it. What the masses think about it. Ain't no more masses. Damn it. What you think this is? Alright. Anyway, I want to talk about free versus pay. I know it typically would be the easiest decision in the world. Tickle bitties. Free. Is there any other need for discussion? To be free. Free versus pay. Free versus pay. Free. Hey. What's up now? All right. You came up on me like that. She had a 3-wheel scooter. I don't think I've ever seen a 3-wheel scooter before. I've seen 3 wheels before. I know I haven't seen a 3-wheel scooter before. Don't look like a Can-Am, but not. I recently made a decision. This long ride got a little different. I mean, got an hour-long ride. Well, 2 hours each. 2 hours total. A little over 2 hours actually. It's like an hour and 10 minutes each way. And been kind of just looking for some different avenues to pay myself. I downloaded a couple audiobooks, some podcasts. I never actually had a Spotify account, or I had one but I never used it. And I had the music that's on my phone, Pandora, SoundCloud, Songza, and just kind of switching up between a little bit of all of that stuff. I used to be in love with a girl that lived on that block. So I decided that I was going to give a try to Tidal. And I'll tell you why. Not because, it's a new service, I wanted to see what it was like, which it is, and I did. But because I kind of think that maybe, just maybe, getting all of this content for free may not necessarily be a great thing. Now let me explain. Don't you love it when somebody waits for you to stop and then decides to go? I was in neutral, bro. I like to stay that way. Get off the phone. Good, you off the phone? All right, now drive. I was talking about a topic the other day, and I mean, I said some things, it was so jumbled up and just all fumble-bucked up that I just didn't like the way it went, but I liked some of it. So I don't know exactly how this is going to go, because I'm kind of try to continue or rearrange what I was going to say before. I was going to make it like a two-piece with a biscuit, but I don't think it's going to work out that way. I've got like intros and then intros to intros. I don't know, just bear with me. I'm sure I'm not the first person to chop up a blog from multiple days into one. But mine is going to look real obvious because that day I wasn't wearing my jacket. I had my back support and back brace on. I call it my roach back. And today, of course, I've got the Hypersport on. So it's going to look all messed up in two totally different places. It's just going to be all messed up. Whatever. Just watch it. And please, I mean, you know, forget to be polite. Just watch it, please. And if you like it, that'd be great. And if you don't like it, I'll probably know why. So it's funny, I was just watching a video online today about how Tidal completely flopped and everything. And I mean, I guess that might be the case. I don't know. It's still there, it's still running and everything. So anyway, I think that the idea of being able to consume so much content, that time and effort is being placed into producing and being able to consume it for free is a business model, even as a consumer, that I think we have to understand is not, may not last forever. I mean, I do know that, I know advertising pays for the content. We get it free because the ads are paying for it. But also understand that if you're like me, I feel bad sometimes that I'm taking in content for free, but I still don't click on them damn ads. I really don't. I mean, I think in my entire internet life, I may have clicked on 25 ads out of the millions that have been presented to me. And even out of those 25, probably 10 of them were repeat ads from something that I may have clicked on before, so I was already interested in it. I shop at Revzilla. I went online and bought something at Revzilla. Now every time I turn my computer on and go on Facebook, I got a Revzilla ad in the column. I go to the site anyway, so that's really not generating you any more revenue. Granted, a lot of the larger, the big-time artists, they don't necessarily look like they're missing any meals. I don't think Nicki Minaj is missing any meals. She even said it in a song. You can tell I ain't missing no meals. But nevertheless, if you're not clicking on ads and you're not paying for the content, I see gravel, then something's got to change. So I don't have a problem with paying a little for a lot. I like the idea of getting a lot for free, but I also understand as somebody that works in a service industry, if I'm repairing a computer for somebody, I'm putting my time and my effort in, I expect to get paid for it. So I understand that process. I understand giving away free service sometimes. But I digress. Their philosophy, their mission statement, I guess, you know, they're kind of wanting to give more back to the artist, where they're claiming that other services don't do that. I haven't done any research to find out how much more they're paying per stream as opposed to a Spotify or Pandora. I'm not interested in even doing any of that research. I'm really just taking this at face value. This is what they're saying, so I'm taking it to mean that, to understand that that must be what they're doing. You're looking at her too, wondering what she's doing. She's like, all in there talking to herself. I don't see a phone on her ear. Oh, she does have somebody next to her. All I see is a hand. It's like a 5-year-old. There's a good amount of popular artists that are standing behind it. Well, I mean, I don't know as of now. I know as of launch, so things may have changed. But whatever. I'm going to give them a try and see what happens. But what do you think? Do you think that I'm an idiot? Am I being naive to think that they're not getting paid from these other venues, these other avenues? Or do you think Tidal may have a point? Maybe there is a bit of something that needs to be given back to the artist. Because think about it. I mean, we're not buying the tangibles anymore. Nobody's buying tapes, CDs, albums, anything like that. I mean, half of us aren't even buying the MP3 stream, the downloads anymore, because of streaming services. I don't have a single MP3 on my phone right now. So if this is the way that they have to get paid, this is the only avenue that they have to get paid, then they should be, I just feel like revving so high for going so slow. Then they should be looking, maybe the streaming services need to look at the model of how they compensate. You know, some of these services were out and paying very little because they were only a small portion of the artist's revenue. People were still buying CDs when some of these services were out. When Pandora was out and popping, people were still, when they first came out and were popping, people were still buying CDs. People were still buying MP3s. So now that that's not the case, then, maybe that needs to be addressed. But I do know that advertisement can't cover everything. I just don't see how the accounting books for a company are going to balance out if they're paying millions and millions and millions of dollars in advertisement and each person is clicking on the ad once out of a year. I don't know. But so I've been getting a lot of flack for it. Like, I'm an idiot, just get the free stuff or whatnot. Tell me what you think. And I will follow up with you and tell you what I think about Tidal as a service. I know they're new, so a lot of the features that may be available in like a Spotify or whatnot aren't necessarily there. And people have been saying that too. Oh, you're not getting as much. But I know what it's like. I know the idea behind being an early adopter. So sometimes that happens. You pay a little more and you get a little less because you are the first to try something, the first to be on board. But it's kind of fun too because you get to watch whatever it is grow. Watching my channel right now, you are an early adopter and you're getting much less from my channel than you may be getting from other vloggers that have a ton of subscribers. Actually, I don't think you're getting much less. But maybe a little less experience on the editing side. But other than that, I think I'm pretty good. I think I'm pretty good. Get to watch a sexy guy ride a sexy bike. And in a minute, I'm gonna stop talking just cause. Donut, riding on a donut. Trying to get that 7th gear. So anyway, that's part of being an early adopter. You suffer some of the problems and you enjoy the successes. That's cool. I'm good with that. And $10 a month, $20 a month, whether you want the high-end service or not. I mean, it's to go back to the days of Sam Goody, if I can date myself a little bit, and $20 was one CD. So, I mean, that's not terrible. It really isn't. So, at any rate, thanks for sticking with me. Holla if you hear me. out why at night it feels like she's revving so damn high. And we're not going 69 miles an hour, 69, 60. Oh.